going to be assessing balance using the Romberg procedure. So you're going to have your client take their shoes off, and then you're going to cross your arms over your chest. And then with your eyes open, you want to stand feet side to side. And then, so I'm going to record up to 60 seconds, and I'm going to be looking for any swaying or anything. The moment I see the participant begin to sway, I'm going to stop the timer and record that time. So when you're ready, I'm going to start 1, 2, 3. And for the second set, we are going to be assessing balance, doing the same thing, except this time we're going to have our participants' eyes closed. So you're going to cross your arms over your chest, make sure shoes are off, feet are side to side. Okay, close your eyes, and we are going to record 1, 2, and 3. Second part of the Romberg test, you're going to have the participant be barefoot, and they're going to put their arms over their chest, and you're going to do heel to toe, so your right foot will go in front of your left foot. And then I'm going to record until she begins to sway or needs any assistance for balance. So the second part of this is we're going to be doing the exact same thing, arms over your chest, heel to toe, and then this time her eyes are going to be closed. So the second test procedure we're going to be using to assess your balance is the unipedal stance test procedure. So what you're going to be doing is have your participant be barefoot. You want to have your legs side by side.
Like this?
Yes. And we're going to cross your arms over your chest. Okay? And you're going to make sure you keep your eyes open. You want to use your participant's dominant leg. If you don't know your dominant leg, you can have them kick a soccer ball to figure out which one is a little bit stronger than the other. And then with the dominant leg, you're going to be standing on that one. And then with your non-dominant leg, you're going to lift up a little bit. Keep your foot next to your ankle, but not touching your ankle. And I'm going to be recording until you either put your foot on the ground or go like this, or anything like that that you use to catch your balance. Okay? So are you in a ready position?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to start the timer in 3 seconds. 1, 2, and 3. The second part of the unipedal stance test procedure is to do the same thing with your client. Have them stand barefoot side by side, arms crossed over your chest, and you are going to stand on your dominant leg, lift with your non-dominant leg. However, the only difference this time is they're going to have their eyes closed. So I'm going to be doing the same procedures where I'm going to record the number until where they need help to get their balance. So are you in a ready position?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to start the timer in 3 seconds. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then so we would record that time, which is 8 seconds, and you would repeat one more time with the opposite leg. To assess your balance is the reactive balance test procedure. So I'm going to have the participant be standing with their feet together just like this, and I'm going to be pushing against their sternum, a light push, and so this gets graded on a scale of 0 to 2. 0 is if the participant needs help to get back to balance by someone else. 1 gets participant maintains balance by moving their feet, and then a grade 2 is that the participant remains stable throughout the test. So we are going to begin. So I'm going to, ready?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do one more. The balance test procedure is going to be doing the same thing. We're going to push against your sternum, however your eyes are going to be closed. So are you in a ready position?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to be pushing on your sternum. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so she moved her foot, so that would be a score. Star excursion balance test, you're going to instruct the participant to remove their shoes. Participant stands barefoot on their dominant leg in the center of the grid. And then you're going to raise the other foot near but not touching the ankle of the stance of the limb. And then you are going to move your leg anterior medially, laterally, and then posterior medially as well. So whenever you're ready.
That was a lot. So basically, your dominant foot.
To the end of the tape, and then you record all of those numbers. Screen precision balance test. We're going to have the same steps. You're going to have the participant be barefoot, dominant leg at the center of the grid formed by the 8 lines, and then you're going to have the participant raise their other foot but not touching the ankle of the limb, except this time we are going to be doing it with your eyes closed. So when you're ready, you can start.
Repeat it 6 times.
Legs side by side with their shoes removed, and then you're going to cross your arms over your chest, and with your eyes open, you're going to be making sure that your participant is standing on a thick foam pad, and then we're going to begin the timer, and then the moment I start to see you sway or like looking for balance or anything, I'm going to stop the timer, and you're going to record up to 60 seconds, and if you are ready, are you in a ready position? Okay, I'm going to start the timer in 3 seconds. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to be doing the same exact thing. We're going to have the participant side to side, arms over their chest. And the only difference now is that we're going to make sure that her eyes are closed, and then we're going to record the time up till when she begins to sway. And the next test that we're going to be doing to assess her balance within sensory integration is we're going to throw a tandem within your balance. So you're going to go heel to toe. You're going to put your right foot in front of your left. And then we're going to put your arms across your chest. And then we're going to record up to when you begin to sway. So whenever you're ready. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and for the second part of the tandem, we're going to have the participant do the same exact thing. So arms over your chest, heel to toe. This time we're going to have their eyes closed, and we're going to record up to when they begin to sway. For this test, what we're going to be doing is having the participant stand barefoot on the mat. With their dominant leg, they're going to be standing, and with their other leg, they're going to be lifting slightly and keeping the foot close to the ankle. And then I'm going to be recording until foot hits the ground, or she's looking for balance, or she falls. Dominant leg, lifting their non-dominant leg, but this time they're going to have their eyes closed, and I'm going to record until she needs balance assistance. Now you're going to have the participant do the same exact thing. They're going to cycle once through, except however they're going to be doing it with their non-dominant leg. So their dominant leg is going to be the one that gets lifted. Same thing again with the non-dominant leg, except this time she's going to have her eyes closed. Dynamic balance, you're going to make sure the yardstick is parallel to the participant's acromion process. You make sure their shoes are off, and you're going to lift your right arm, and then you're going to reach as far as possible as you can, and then reach in. Okay, and you're going to repeat that 3 times and average the score. You are going to also do the same procedure with your non-dominant hand. So another aspect of assessing dynamic balance is using the forward reach. So you're going to make sure the yardstick is parallel to the participant's acromion process, and you're going to make sure their shoes are off, standing side by side. You're going to lift your right arm, make a fist, and then reach as far forward as you can. And then come in, and then so 57, and you record the number with the third distal metacarpal. You're going to repeat that 3 times and take the average score, and then you also do it with the other arm as well. So after assessing all of these balance tests, I have a couple questions for you. Do you play any sports, or what are your daily activities?
I play basketball like once in a while, and I also like to jog.
Okay, and once in a while is how many days a week?
Like around 3 days per week.
3 days a week,
Yeah.
Okay. And then for work, are you working at a bank where you're standing, or are you at a desk, or are you sitting down?
Actually, I am. I work in the office, so I'm
Okay.
basically sitting the whole day.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so there was a couple of tables that I wanted to go over with you. So the unipedal stance test procedure, you did score a little bit low under the norms, and with the STAR excursion test as well. In each of the 3 different sectors I tested you on, you also were a little bit under the normal bound. That's okay, we can easily work on that. So I would recommend a couple exercises, probably some Pilates, yoga, Tai Chi. These are all very effective for improving your balance, and since you play basketball, it's going to help you gain strength, and it is really good for avoiding ankle injuries, and I know that's really important if you're going to be playing. I'm going to recommend that you do balance exercises 2 days a week for about 15 to 20 minutes. And if you have any questions,
No.
no?
That makes sense.
Okay.
All right, thank you.